Hi, this is Steven from Just Got Played, and today I'm going to unbox Amun-Re, the 20th anniversary edition. So this is a game from Dr. Reiner Knizia, and it's from 2003, which is why there's a 20th anniversary edition now with new art from Vincent Dutrait, and Alley Cat Games is the new publisher. There have been multiple versions of this made before. So you can see they've added 2 and 3 player variant. Personally, I don't think I'll ever play with that. I'll always either play with 4 or 5 players. 60 to 90 minutes, ages 14 and up. You can see there's a bunch of stuff here. All right, so let's just get this open and see what is on the inside. Now, anytime you've got a game that's got a 20th anniversary edition, that's interesting to me, right? Because if a game is still in the collective consciousness enough that they can do a new print run of it, then you've probably got a pretty good game on your hands. And then, of course, I really like Dr. Knizia's games. I mean, Winner's Circle, Raw, even Decathlon are, some of my favorite games. All right, so there's this nice book here, the rule book. And this is just the retail edition. I know there was like a Kickstarter or some crowd-funded version of this. I think there might be some errors in here, but I haven't looked at it to know myself. All right, so we've got a list of all the components here. And that's nice. Big picture of the board set up for a 4-player game. It talks about how turn order changes, how to play. You've got these 4 phases, right? The auction, the market, the offering, and the harvest. The game's played over 6 rounds over 2 ages, and the fact that there's a scoring in the middle and some stuff comes off the board, but some stuff remains is sort of what intrigues me a little bit about this game. So we'll see. Also, Dr. Knizia is pretty good at auction games. So, this has got an auction element in there. We've got all kinds of symbols that are on the board. We're going to see those. They're explained here in the manual. All right, so it talks about the different phases, right? There's phase 2, phase 3, the offering, phase 4, the harvest, some variant with officials. All right, whatever that is. I haven't looked into any variants this game because I haven't even played the regular game yet. And expansions. Are the expansions included in here? I don't know. Part of the expanded edition can be purchased. So that's weird. There's rules in here for something I don't even have. All right. Oh, statues. Okay, I don't care about having statues and promos. I mean, I guess it's nice that it's in here. It lets me know what I can get, and then all the rules are condensed in one place. But it's a little weird because I don't have it. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, are some of these reversed? I'm not sure. I'll have to look at that and figure it out. So, all right, there we go. Let's see what all we have here. All right, so this is the temple track. So there'll be an offering, and you'll decide where the Amun-Re, Temple of Amun-Re ends up on here. It's relevant that there are camels on the first 2 spaces because certain things only score if the temple ends up there based on all of the offerings. These are farmers, so you can buy farmers and get them on the board, and I don't know if they earn you money or score you points. All right, these 4 pieces, I think, are how you assemble the temple of Amun-Re. It's sort of sticking a little bit here, so it wasn't the sharpest. The die wasn't so sharp when my version was cut. Yeah, gosh. I always hate these things because the ones where you're supposed to put things together crosswise, because they just never punch out quite right. They always have, crap left behind that you then have to deal with. All right, well, I was going to assemble this for you, but now I'm not because I'll deal with that later. All right, here's the board. Let's see if this is probably a pretty big board. So let me move this aside and see if I can put this out here. I'm going to put it sort of sideways, maybe, to fit my camera. All right, there we go. Pretty big board here. So you can see there's a lot of different provinces out here. And in each age, you are going to end up claiming 3 provinces. So you'll claim 3 in the first age and 3 in the second age. And so if you have 5 players, that's 15 they're going to be claimed. How many are out here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, exactly 15. There's like an empty space over here. So they'll all be claimed in a 5-player game. That's kind of interesting. There's a score track around the outside edge. Up here is, I think, the turn order track. This is just a handy guide with some numbers here. It's telling you when you buy something, right? So when it's turn for you to buy favor cards or farmers or stones, You can only buy as many favor cards as, see, the different provinces tell you how many that you can buy. Whichever of your provinces has the most number of these, you can buy that number. It's not like a sum total. But if you look up here and you're like, okay, well, if I'm going to buy 3 favor cards, that costs 6 because the first one costs 1, the second one costs 2, the third one costs 3. So add all that up, you get 6. So this is just a handy note there on doing that math. All right, what else is in these spaces? I think there's stuff that you get immediately when you claim this. So this, I think, gives you a favor card and 12 money. These give you stones. I think the stones have to go directly in that place. And then some of these provinces are worth money when money is generated. And again, I mentioned the camels. Some of those are only if the temple track is in the first or second space. You only get this money. These are spots for farmers to go. Some of them, there's just a farmer there already permanently on the board. So there's a lot of interesting stuff going on here on the board. All right, let's go back to the box. There's this cheap insert. The fancy version of it has a nice plastic insert. I think I might keep this and might throw it away. I don't know. We'll see. Looks like everything fits in here just fine without it. So, all right. So, one of the things that you do during the game is you get these stones. All right. So these are these stones, and you put them in an area. But as soon as you put a third stone in an area, it becomes a pyramid. I'm only seeing double pyramids. The single pyramids must all be in here. All right. Let me dump both these things out. All right. So as soon as you get up to 3 stones, it becomes a single pyramid. So there's your single pyramid. And then if for some reason you had 2 pyramids, you could make a double pyramid. I don't think there's a limit to the number of pyramids. You could have 3 and then 4 or whatever. Let me give them those stones there. Just put all these together, and you can see that's pretty nice. For just a retail version of the game that wasn't very expensive. Speaking of, look at this, a screen printed meeples. I wasn't expecting this. I thought the screen printing was maybe just one of those crowdfunding upgrades. So let's grab one in each of the player colors. So what are these called? Are these like scribes? That's it. I was going to say scouts. I was like, that's not right. That doesn't make any sense. All right. So everybody gets a scribe. And there you go. They're all, in each of your player colors, you get 3. These are what designate. You put these down when you're auctioning off, right? You put these on the board saying how much you're going to pay for that area. And then they stay on the board to denote that you're ownership of that province for this age. Anyway, so there you go. There are your scribes. So there's a bunch of those. 5 player colors, 3 each color. And then these are the turn order / scoring markers. So everybody gets 2 of these. So again, are these all basically the same? No, they have different art on them. Okay, that's nice. So let's get all the different colors out here. All right. So again, you get 2 of each of these. And so you can see the cool patterns on there. All right, there you go. And then, all right, what do we have next? We got a whole bunch of cards. Let's look at these first because these are the province cards. So I've been talking about the provinces and auctioning the provinces, and these are how you do that. So not every province is up for auction every round, right? Each age is 3 rounds. So you put out 1 card. Let me grab these. Is there something else? All right. So you put out 1 card per player each round. And so what this is this is a space for you to take a scribe and say, hey, I'm going to bid on that. All right. You could even start by bidding 0, bidding 1, 3. The next person could come along and bid a 6. And if somebody does go ahead of you and then it's your turn, there'll be multiple of these cards out on the table. When it's your turn, you have to move yours and bid on something else, and you can't bid on this same card again. You have to bid on a different province. You can come back to it later, maybe if you get bumped again or whatever. It seems like somebody's always going to be able to bid 0, so that's nice. But as soon as every card has a scribe on it, then the auctioning ends and everybody just pays for whatever they have. It says you can't bid more than you can pay. I don't know what the penalty is if you do that accidentally. Some games let you do that on purpose, possibly causing somebody else to bid higher than they would, and then you get a penalty that's really nasty if you get caught. But I don't think that's the case here. All right, so there you go. Those are the province cards. All right, so these are the official cards, and I think I don't know what these are because this is part of the variant. All right, so those are the official cards. They've got some symbols down here, and they look like that on the back. All right, so I don't know. They got stones and pyramids and farmers, and yeah. All right, so that is one of the variants if you're interested in that. All right, let's open some more cards. I see some bags in there. That's always nice. I like it when games have enough bags to bag everything. I'm a big fan of bagging everything. Stuff doesn't get jostled around, and if you bag things intelligently, it can even speed up your setup, right? All right, so we got a lot of cards here. These are gold cards. So are all of these gold? Is a whole deck of gold cards? All right, everybody starts with 20 money, along with some other cards. And I forgot what the specific cards that you're handed. These people don't know what you have, right? They just see the back cards, which match these other cards as well that are not gold cards. We'll get to those in a minute. So you start with 20, and so that's just what these are, right? These are the gold cards. You use these to buy, things here on this track and use it to pay for the auctions of the provinces. So there you go. I like the art there. It's sort of subtle, but I like it. All right, let's see what we have here. This looks like a reference sheet because it's talking about the ages and rounds. And there are some more variant cards in here somewhere, I imagine. All right, so imagine there's going to be 5 of these. All right, so there's 5 of these. It talks about every round goes through 4 different steps, right, or phases, right? So 2 ages, 3 rounds, 4 phases. Got that? All right, good. And then, okay, end of age and end of game scoring. End of game scoring is a lot like end of age scoring, but I guess gold also scores. All right, there you go. That's what those are for. These are delegate favor cards, and they are part of some variant. So I don't know what those are, but there you go. All right, and then these are favor cards. Are the rest of these all favor? Oh, there's some more gold in here. All right, need even more gold. All right. Yeah, all right, so these are different favor cards. I don't know what all of the favor cards do, but they all give you some benefit or another, right? And I think this one is saying that, what is this called? Protection, maybe. I think it says that the next space, if you play this card, then the next space after your scribe, somebody can't bid on. They have to jump further and pay even more to get you out. So that's, I think, what that is. This looks like it lets you, I don't know, maybe it lets you jump over somebody on the card you're already on, if I had to guess. Something about farmers. I don't know what the down arrow would mean, so maybe it's get a farmer. I don't know. Oh, everybody starts with one of these, I think. And these are, when you play it, 2 stone becomes a pyramid instead of the regular 3 stone. So that's cool. This probably the thief cards. So at some point you make an offering to the temple. And I mentioned that, the temple of Amun-Re ends up in a specific position. And that can affect things such as whether the camel or whatever, or maybe how many points people score. I'm not sure. But when you're doing that offering, if you're in first place, you can get 3 of these favors if you offered the most during the offering, most money. Second, they get 1 of these. Third, they get 1 of these. But also anybody can play their thief card, which gives them 3 money instead. Like you're just stealing from the offering, I guess. All right. I think it has some negative consequences too. Maybe I'm not entirely sure about that. All right. This is, wow. So this is, I think, the Temple of Amun-Re on the Amun-Re track. It looks like you can move it up to 3 places in any direction. That's a lot. That's a big swing. All right. If that's what that is. This looks like it just gives you some money. I don't know. Increase in farmers somehow. Well, maybe that other one lets you place an extra farmer. Maybe this one gives you extra farmers. I don't know. All right. Well, I know that there is a scoring on provinces related to pyramids, right? Stones don't score, but pyramids do. And there's a bonus for having the most pyramids on one side of the Nile versus the other side of the Nile. So maybe this affects that. I'm not entirely sure. Just had to guess, but it does kind of show the Nile and the provinces on either side. And I don't know what those symbols are. And not entirely sure what those are. There, you know what? I'm just going to stop guessing what these are. But these are all the different ones, and you can look them up in the rule book, unless it's misprinted and tells you as the wrong text next to each one. So, you know, there you go. All right, again, some bags, a bag of bags. That's nice. And then, yep, nothing under there. No surprises. But anyway, that is Amun-Re, the 20th anniversary edition. So I haven't played this yet, obviously, based on what I was saying. I think you can figure that out. But I am interested to get at the table soon. Hopefully I'll be able to give you a chance to tell you what my thoughts are on it. But if you have any questions about the game, feel free to ask those in the comments in the YouTube video below. You can comment there, or if you look in the description down below, we have a Discord channel. Love to talk about games and other stuff there. So feel free to join us there. But until the next time, I'm Steven from Just Got Played, and thanks for joining me.